Number one in this list is atopic dermatitis. And don't let the fancy word fool you. It means nothing more than environmental allergies. What you're going to see with this is a lot of chronic itching and inflammation from allergens. What are the environmental allergens? It could be pollen, dust mites, even grass. You're going to see the redness, scratching, and even hair loss on paws, face, and belly. And as per a 2021 vet study, short-haired breeds like pit bulls are at a higher risk due to skin exposure. What are the symptoms? Itchy, red skin, ear infections, hot spots, and scaly patches. What are natural remedies? Chamomile bath. And yes, if you're thinking chamomile tea, yes, that can work. Just make sure it's 100%. Just put 2 or 3 tea bags in 4 cups of water and apply it post-bath as a rinse. Let the dog air dry, and you could actually repeat this once weekly. Conventional remedies, I've seen Benadryl being used. It's usually at 1 milligram per pound, and it's given 2 to 3 times a day. But I will tell you, you must get veterinary approval first. Another thing that's commonly used for this situation are steroids, like either prednisone that you could buy at CVS or Walmart, or Apoquil that you could actually get at Tractor Supply. This is mainly used in severe cases in order to reduce inflammation. The other thing I've seen that I'm not too much of a fan of is allergy shots. And even though I don't agree with it, they are effective 60 to 80% of the time. And I don't agree with it because those shots actually suppress the immune system so that you don't have such a response and get so much inflammation. That's great for the inflammation, but what about other disease processes that may be going on, including tumors or cancer? So that's why I don't like it. The other thing I've actually seen and used, and it's worked for me, is oatmeal shampoo. Now, not just any oatmeal shampoo, but a coconut-based oatmeal shampoo. It includes vitamin A, D, and E, and is 100% detergent or soap free. Also contains no alcohol or animal byproducts. I'm talking about NuVet Oatmeal Conditioning Shampoo. It's a gentle hypoallergic formula that helps relieve dry, itchy skin. I purposefully tested this product for the last month, and it worked exceptionally well on the one dog we put it on, and that's none other than Blueberry. You see, when nobody's looking, Blueberry likes to go running and twirl in the dirt, and every now and then I'll see something wanting to start out. I recently seen him trying to scratch behind his ears, and I said, what a perfect time to try this out. Went ahead and tried it. Literally within a day, there was no itch. He wasn't scratching anywhere. No inflammation, no scratch marks, nothing. In addition to that, the one thing I do recommend is Nuvet NuJoint DS. And that's because the first ingredient in Nuvet is blue-green algae. And that creates a skin barrier, and it also fights inflammation. NuJoint DS aids indirectly by combating oxidative stress that causes allergies. It does this with an extra boost of vitamin C. So extra vitamin C is going to help with collagen synthesis, or the making of collagen. It will reduce free radicals and promote skin repair. I'm going to go ahead and put a link up here, but don't worry. There's a link at the end of the video and down in the description for all the products that we're talking about. One important thing about NuVet formulated shampoos is that they have natural ingredient extracts like oatmeal or aloe vera. This directly soothes itchy skin while cleansing without stripping the natural oils. And they can be used once or twice a week alongside baths with atopic flare-ups. Number 2 on this list is flea allergy dermatitis, FAD or FAD. It's nothing more than an allergic reaction to flea saliva. It causes intense itching as well as skin infections. Short hair breeds are more susceptible as fleas are able to access skin more easily. This is also very common in warm climates. So how do you know your dog has this? Well, here are the symptoms. Chewing at the base of the tail, on their hindquarters, or even belly. You're also going to see red bumps, hair loss, and hot spots. What are natural remedies? An apple cider vinegar bath or dip. It repels fleas and soothes the bites. We dilute the apple cider vinegar with water on a 1:1 ratio. We've rinsed the dog, then we apply it, and we let the dog air dry. If you want more specific instructions, this video here is going to be inside of the playlist we're going to leave at the end of this video. Just make sure to click it and check it out. So what are the typical conventional remedies? Flea preventatives. You got 2 types, topical and oral. So topical, you have Frontline Advantage. Orally, you have Bravecto, NexGard. They are monthly treatments. Are there any steroids or antibiotics you can use? Yes. For severe itching, like I mentioned earlier, prednisone. For secondary skin infections, we use something called cephalexin or Keflex. Where do we get it? We go online. We search through Google and we look for fish antibiotics. We make sure we put the antibiotic in something that is fat, such as cheese, for example, so it can make it through the dog's stomach and into the dog's body. The other thing we do in order to combat this is we use antihistamines, such as Benadryl. So how does Nuvet NuJoint DS help in this circumstance? NuVet Plus bolsters immune response to allergens for glossy coat and skin resilience. It also has shark cartilage. Yes, shark cartilage. This helps boost immunity to fight secondary infections. NuJoint DS has MSM, which is an anti-inflammatory and is going to help reduce inflammation with bites. It also supports tissue healing. Number 3 on this list is Pyoderma. Pyoderma is nothing more than bacterial infections on the skin, in particular Staphylococcus. You ever heard of a staph infection? That's where it comes from. It's going to cause pustules or red patches on the skin. It's actually quite common in short hair breeds like bulldogs due to skin folds or even minor abrasions. It's often secondary to allergies or injuries. So when a dog scratches and breaks skin, that's when this stuff starts to happen. So what are the symptoms? We're looking at pustules, crusty skin, odor, hair loss, typically on the belly or the armpits. So what are some natural remedies? Green tea. Antibacterial catechins actually will fight infection. We steep 2 to 3 bags in 4 cups of water. We let it cool and we'll apply it post-bath. No rinse, and we let air dry. And we could do this weekly. As far as conventional remedies, we could use an antibiotic like cephalexin, which I explained earlier is called Keflex. We give our dogs 10 to 20 milligrams per pound, 2 to 3 times daily, between 2 to 4 weeks. The other thing you can do conventionally is a medicated shampoo. We have 2 videos of these shampoos. One we make ourselves, which is chlorhexidine. The other one we buy at Tractor Supply, which is ketoconazole shampoo. And it's also antibacterial. Use either one once to twice a week. There are 2 things in NuVet that actually will help with this. First thing is pine bark extract. It's an antioxidant with antimicrobial properties to support healing. Also, NuJoint DS promotes wound repair through chondroitin sulfate. Supports cartilage and connective tissue integrity, aiding skin recovery from these infections. I haven't told you about this, but NuVet Tea Tree Shampoo will also help you big time with this particular circumstance. It's antibacterial herbs and tea tree oil. Help clean the affected area gently. Does this by reducing the bacterial load without drying the skin. Why am I mentioning this? Because this shampoo is ideal for Pyoderma maintenance. Number 4 on this list is nothing more than Seborrhea or Seborrhea, depending where you are at in the country and how you pronounce it. None other than oily or dry skin. This is due to either an overactive sebaceous gland or dry skin causing greasiness. Of course, this is common in all short hair breeds. Primarily, it can be genetic, but secondarily, it could be due to allergies or diet. What are the symptoms? Greasy coat, dandruff, odor, scaling, especially on their back and around their ears. Natural remedies, you already know we got a video for that. Baking soda dip. Why? Because it exfoliates and deodorizes. Now, many of you have asked me, like, how much are you using? We could use anywhere between an ounce to even half of a cup, meaning 4 ounces in 1 gallon of water, depending on the severity of the symptoms. Are there any antibiotics or antifungals that can be used? I would say yes. We have used Clavamox in the past as an antibiotic for secondary skin infections, and or ketoconazole, which is an antifungal. That's what we've used in the past. How does NuVet help with that? Again, it already has brewer's yeast, which is high in B vitamins. And that's going to help with sebum regulation. NuJoint DS, on the other hand, is going to support overall skin barrier, supports overall skin health via glucosamine sulfate. This helps the skin with better hydration and barrier function. To number 5 on this list, which is none other than hot spots, also known as acute moist dermatitis. What it is rapid developing, painful, wet lesions from your dog scratching or licking. This is often triggered by allergies or fleas or moisture. And you don't necessarily need to live down south to be near moisture. Those of you living near a lake, the ocean, even a river, or even if it snows a lot in your area, are all signs of you having high moisture in your area. What are the symptoms? Again, red, oozing, painful patches, often on legs, hips, neck, or near the ears. What are natural remedies? An oatmeal bath can definitely help your dog out because it reduces itching. You use anywhere between half to 1 cup of colloidal oatmeal in warm water and let the dog soak between 5 to 10 minutes. And you rinse and you're able to bathe your dog as many times as you need with this. What are conventional remedies? Unfortunately, a lot of times topical steroids are used like hydrocortisone in order to reduce inflammation. What antibiotics have I used in the past for this? Again, Keflex or Cephalexin. Like I told you earlier, we buy it online as fish antibiotic. We make sure we put it in molten cheese so it can make it through the stomach, as fish antibiotics are water soluble. The other thing that you can use conventionally is oatmeal shampoo. NuVet also provides that. NuVet's shampoos are hypoallergenic. They're coconut-based shampoos that include vitamins A, D, and E. Detergent and soap free and contain no alcohol or animal byproducts. But wait, there's one other thing I wanted to show you, and it's this NuVet oatmeal pet spray. Literally just spray this right when you're seeing any type of hotspot or any activity starting. And this stuff not only smells great, but it reduces inflammation, stops whatever's going on right in its tracks. So let me go over this because I know you have a lot of questions. I've shown you the 5 most common conditions in short-haired dogs. We spoke about their symptoms. We also spoke about natural remedies. I find natural remedies to be very effective when you're dealing with mild cases or as maintenance. However, I do feel that sometimes you have to go to the conventional remedy, especially if you're dealing with a persistent case. I also spoke to you about Nuvet NuJoint DS. These daily chewable supplements complement both natural and conventional treatments by addressing the root cause like oxidative stress, also nutrient gaps. Guys, I hope this video has been helpful for you. We're going to go ahead and drop the playlist link here. Make sure also to check out this next video.